Hey, welcome back. This is day number 5 of me posting videos. Today, my subject matter today is going to be a good one. I want to talk about Virginia and the governor, Mr. Blackface himself, is threatening not only the citizens, but the people who protect the citizens with military if they don't follow the law. Now, you might not think it's a big deal because you don't live in Virginia, but this is spreading. And the law that they're trying to enforce, this is an enforcement, is a two-way law, which means that they're starting now to come for your guns. Now, I mean, I'm an advocate of 2A. I think everyone should have the right to bear arms. The problem with Virginia is this. They have a migrant situation going on there. And an immigration problem. Two problems. One, a migrant situation where they're resettling and then these people are not assimilating. And an immigration problem where people are coming to Virginia and committing the laws they were doing in their own country. There's a problem. You want to take people's guns away. Now, this is what's going to happen. Probably people will voluntarily give their guns up. But if the cops don't want to enforce the law, are you now going to police the police? And by saying that, it starts in Virginia. How does that go around the rest of the United States? It might start with something serious like 2A, but it's going to trickle down to things that are minor, like maybe hate speech or protesting or demonstrations. I mean, where's the limit? You know, I mean, if you start with 2A, which is a constitutional law, everything underneath it is minute. So of course, why not use the military for simple stuff? I mean, this is just, it's scary because, you know, if you don't fly the rainbow flag at your business, are they going to send the military in to enforce that law? I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but we live in ridiculous times. And this is serious. This is serious. This is something to look at. Now, I don't understand the voters in Virginia. I don't know if that election was stolen. It was corrupt. I don't know who had some hand in it. But when I was growing up, Virginia was a red state. And those people are not all dead. I mean, I'm still alive, and I remember vividly West Virginia being red state. Now you have all these I don't know if you can call them Democrats anymore or liberals, because they're not. They're just out there leftists. I mean, I don't even know if leftist is right. It's just these are people that are out there that come from that live in the suburbs that work in Washington, D.C. Now, I understand these people are crazy because this all comes back on them. Eventually, the left will eat the left, and it's happening right now, even as I make this video. Because this is all circular. It'll come right back at them because they're going to have something that they feel like they don't want to lose. Like conservatives don't want to lose the right to bear arms. Eventually, this is going to come back around at them because they love to cite the Constitution only when it fits them, when it fits their narrative. But when it doesn't, they use the mode that the Constitution is outdated and that it needs to change to fit the times. Well, you don't mess with something that's been working. It's great the way it is, the way the founders wrote it out, and that's if we stick to that, we wouldn't be having these problems. Unfortunately, this is just the beginning. Watch this very closely. 2A. Watch the Virginia just be the beginning of something much bigger. Now let's get back to let's talk about New York. You see, I'm wearing my New York shirt. There's a major issue in New York. Growing up, times were different. Everyone knows this. We all had our stereotypes and our prejudice, but I don't ever remember pure hatred of a race existing within my close group of friends and the people I associated with. It just seems like it's more prevalent today, and it's actually, it feels like it's actually hatred for other people, but without substance. It's just hatred because you can do it, because you can hate something, because you have people who will follow you, or who will give you backing, because there's those groups out there now that you can get online and chat with, and you can spew your ugliness and they will agree with you and give you the thumbs up. It's crazy. There is a something that's happening in New York where there's a division that's going on right now, where these young kids are, in the inner city, are being taught hate. I don't know if they're being taught it in their school, their parents, or amongst themselves, their peers. But it's a really bad thing. And less to white people, I have to say this: it's your own fault. You brought this on yourselves, because liberal or conservative, if you're white, you are a target. It doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter if you're an ultra leftist. If you're white and you're a male, you're part of the problem. So, but you brought this on yourself. And it's a sad thing, because New York has got any given time there could be 10 million people in and around New York, and it's just too many people to be carrying around their own ideology in like segregated groups. I mean, it'll be very hard. It almost sounds like multiculturalism, which destroys. Instead of all assimilating and becoming together and having one identity on something that you all agree on, and that's that we are the United States of America. Everybody wants to have their own individual thought, or they want to form groups and alliances, and that's not good. That's not good, and that's what's happening in the city. And I blame the education department in New York. That person I can't even call him a mayor. That thing you have, a 6-foot big bird looking socialist sitting in the office. He's really to blame, and you guys voted him in. So listen, you reap what you sow, and that's just the bottom line. And I the bad thing about New York is that they'll just repeat the same thing, and then they'll say why we're not seeing the results. They'll go back to that all fail-safe, pulling out the race card. That's what they always do. But they don't look at the policies. It's the policies, people. It's not the race. It's not the white man. It's not Wall Street. It's the policies that you guys are voting for. And unfortunately, you keep putting these clowns in there, and you're never going to get out of it. I mean, you got to think. You got to think. What has improved under the mighty midget Bloomberg to the big bird What has improved in New York? Nothing. Nothing. Everything has actually deteriorated to the point now where there was a time where you could go out in New York and yeah, you can have fun with people and it felt safe. It's not like that anymore. Don't let the crime statistics fool you into believing that that city's safe. Crime statistics they fit for what they want today. In other words, they minimize crimes so they don't show up in the crime reports. They deregulated crimes that were on the books, now not on the books. So now it looks like, oh yeah, the crime is going down. And no, that's all a numbers game. It is very tricky. Do yourself a favor over there, really. I'm glad I left that city, but do yourself a favor. Look at the policies, not the letter next to the person's name. You know, and not the color of their skin. Look at their policies. Is this going to help you? Actually read a book. You know, stop following other people. Think for yourself. Be an individual. And again, if you look at their policies, they're telling you in their own words what they're going to do to you and what they're going to do to the whole city, and you keep voting for it. So it's all on you. You know, sanctuary city, sanctuary for homeless, sanctuary for crime, sanctuary for illegals. I mean, is that what you want? It's like that movie with Kurt Russell, Escape from New York. Might as well build walls around Manhattan and other areas, and then keep everyone separate. Let them have what they want to do, run all wild in the streets, and then keep people safe behind walls. That's what's going to end up being like. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. We'll pick it up again tomorrow. I hope everyone has a good weekend, and we'll look forward to talking again.